We will see how these teams do as we're loading in pretty quick right now. Like I said, it's 2 and 3. Should be a crazy series.
Should be a banger. Utah has not faced the Lions, and they've not lost a single game. For UNA, the only match that they lost was against Fisher, and they went 0-3, and they lost a single game at the beginning of pod play against York. So there is some expectation. Utah trying to stay perfect, but they do anything but off the rip as all 4 of the Utes go down.
Great start right there from UNA to get control of this hill early in this game. It's very rare you see 4 dead up in this level of playing College Halo, but that's what you get early in the game when you're UNA. Stanley over here towards the hill, just going to try to pick up H. Lonzy. He's playing his life. He has a little bit of help from Mike 120 over here in red with the snipe. Stan sees it and has to back up. Lonzy going to chow now. Playing really annoying, but Stanley, is doing his best to keep him one shot and get this kill. But Lonzy, as Cody Ruboy comes to help, going to jump out and help Cody Ruboy as well as Odin and Stanley go down. Zinni goes down across the map as well, going down to the snipe of Mike 120, and it looks like UOU is going to get us some hill time here to tie it up in at least hill time control in this game 1.
It was a nice kind of push out from Hill out of Odin as they went to go and at least keep Utah from being able to get direct access from off of that ramp, but they just couldn't really do much with it. Sniper was pulled by the Utes, and Stanley and company wanted to come from that sewer side and see if they could be able to take over, but open targets and it's open season. The Lions go hunting to take down Utah. Now they'll get some extra hill time. We crest over the midway mark. It's a similar functionality. We're going to be going towards that red spawn again. Karate Jojo, see if they can find that mojo. They get rid of Stanley. There's only Odin left on this hill. They're trying to play tricky, seeing if they can't find him from around this lean. They will slide right back in, and actually the Lions take back over.
We just keep seeing UOU go 3 or 4 dead as UNA gets control of this hill and is looking to make it a 1-0 early into this King of the Hill game, and they do, as it looks like they also have a little bit of a rotate over here towards this next kill if Cody Ruboy is not able to pick it up, and he is not. Odin going to come in. Another 3 dead now for UOU as UNA is just being absolutely dominant early in this King of the Hill game.
This is finally a test that Utah has not seen over the course of this semester. This has been really a question mark for a lot of different people. Who has Utah played? How have they been able to get to a perfect 9-0, 27-0 mark? How have they been able to see the upper echelon of competition? They've done the necessary work, but does their resume speak to it? You get the 1-0 start right now by UNA, and UNA has seen the top of the mountain, and they've been trying to continue to push everyone off of it so they can get some rematches with some of the best. They will take over this second hill, and this is starting to look like a sprint more than a marathon.
Cody Ruboy, last player close to do anything, and he is picked up pretty immediately by 2 UNA players. Stanley over here towards top mid, getting some nades out, getting some shots out over towards Cargo, going to have to play his life as Zinni is going to grab control of that snipe and look for Cody Ruboy, finds the body, not able to find the head. Cody Ruboy is going to drop down, but Odin's right there to get the kill, and the hill quickly goes into control of UNA as they make it a quick 2-0, and they're already on hill number 3.
So quick is this lattice, and I know it's kind of the opener of this series, a real test for what kind of pace can Utah handle. But right now, UNA came in with a plan. I love when you get to find solid King of the Hill work, especially into this kind of map because it's wide open, there's a lot of exposure, and you will be made vulnerable and exposed if you do not have good target priority as well as set up for these crossfires. So it's going to be Killjoy, or Killjixi rather. They corrected me before. They'll be running away with it. Can't quite grab the first S7 shot, so you take a couple of extra bullets to make it happen with Zinni. But third hill, Lions, where are the Utes? Because 4-4, they ain't found.
These University of Utah players, they're great players. I see all of them. I play with all of them all the time. I played against Cody Ruboy in College Halo. There's some good players, but UNA just coming out completely on top in this game number 1, trying to set the tone early in this series. Karate Jojo going to get a little bit of time for UOU onto this hill, but Stanley going to make sure he doesn't sit there for too long as he's just being really annoying over here towards Red Tower. Getting that battle rifle and putting out some shots. A little bit of life here for UOU as UNA isn't just sitting on the hill for free anymore, but the flank is coming in from Odin. He's going to get one. He's picked up pretty quickly by H. Lonzy. 3 minutes to go. Or no, I don't know. It's 3-0.
It definitely is 3-0. A lot of threes out there. And as we go into now our quad position of all this triple set, it feels like Utah is finally at least starting to get a grip on things. But UNA has the leniency to kind of rest on their laurels if they so want, but they also want to get some extra slaying, especially because we have a Solitude Slayer just around the bend. They want to get some extra practice. They got some of that just a little bit ago, but Utah has left their pants down, and this is not exactly a line that's not going to take a chomp out of those cheeks as they take 2 from behind. Utah runs away. UNA is trying to be able to at least get this one done, but that is a tough hill to actually go for. If they're going to be bleeding on time off of this one, Dalyn, I'm not surprised it's hill 4 on Lattice.
Yeah, this hill is just so annoying to get into. So if you're UNA, you definitely want to just be playing time right now. Let UOU go out and stand top mid or top snipe bridge and just shoot them from across the map. It's pretty easy. And UNA is in a great spot to just play super conservative right now. As Cody Ruboy is towards bottom mid, just trying to get a little bit of control here for his team. He's able to pick up one. Karate Jojo gets stand as well. So some hill time going here for UOU as Odin is the last player alive to do anything, but he's back smacked by Cody Ruboy top mid. UOU looking like they're responding in a pretty commanding spot here on this hill number 4. Zinni guns you, last player for UNA to do anything. No hill time now for UOU as they had to drop out. Players spawning up for UNA, but they're in that hill again. Karate Jojo over here towards top tower, taking some space for his team, making sure Odin can't be too annoying, but Odin's going to sit him down pretty quick. Lonzy's going to get that trade, but stands close by, looking to get that kill on Lonzy. Lonzy is going for it, but Stan has that QT and is able to get out pretty quickly. Snipe is up. Mike 120 is there, but Zinni is making sure he doesn't get to it for free.
You have less than half of neutral time here for this King of the Hill. You're looking at, what, at least 2+ minutes have been burned by UNA to keep Utah from completing this hill, and that does not sing good tidings for them to be able to at least try and tie things up. S7 picked up by Mike 120. A little bit better of a skin on this one than the PVC pipe BR that it was holding just a second ago, but they are getting trickles of seconds, and that is very necessary for Utah to get back into this and have to force at least a hill number 5. Now, they are cleared off of either end of the bridge. As they try to be able to run in, H. Lonzy, who is slowly awoken, is at least going to try and take them to it. That's going to be a nice no-scope. Trying to do it again. Double kill collected by Mike 120. They've got to get the rest of this hill, and it looks like they should be able to walk it out.
Hill number 4 looking like it's going to go for UOU as they're able to hop in now, and they're going to rotate here over towards Cargo, but UNA is all over it already. 2 dead for UOU. Basecott killed Jixie over here towards Top Cat, just being annoying. H. Lonzy going to live. UNA getting time onto this hill, though, and H. Lonzy's going to be stuck bottom mid one shot, but here comes Mike 120 onto the hill. Going to chow it out. Gets a kill onto Stan right there, looking for more, but here comes all 3 players for UNA. Kill Jixie going to get the kill. Cody Ruboy trying to do what he can. He's going to get a melee. H. Lonzy gets the kill. Now 3 dead for UNA, 2 dead for UOU, and some hill time here for UOU on this hill number 5.
Trying to take these eggs and not fumble them around, but the fragility of this map is starting to really get exposed. You do have a nice frag toss. Mike 120 trying to hide behind some of these boxes. And now you see UNA starting to cycle around the Utes. They can be able to take this one a little bit more CQC. You don't have to fight into these upper lanes of these staircases, but now as they surge back onto site, feels like Utah is going to be locked out. They're keeping them at full arm's reach. Nice repulse as they throw away a couple of those big plasmas. Can they complete this run? They will reach out. They know they're in the corner, and nobody got any bullets, and they end up being able to clear them away. So UNA, they have over halfway of this hill, and Utah is still trying to fist fight them for control.
Yeah, somebody's going to have to clear out back Crystal, man. If you get control of this hill, you have to sit right there. They're going to be spawning on you the whole time. Lonzy, the last player for UOU around to do anything, but they got a pretty decent cross onto him. Stanley going to get killed by Karate Jojo. Last player, Zinni, over here in the hill. He's going to get the melee. Does not get traded out, though. Here comes Cody Ruboy, kill Jixie. Going to help his teammate out. Mike 120, it's a big kill. If he's able to get in the kitchen, he's going to get a double kill for him. Taken out by the nade from H. Lonzy. H. Lonzy going to get a kill onto Odin as well. Stanley, last player for UNA, able to do anything over towards top mid. Going to be some hill time here for UOU as the spawners are coming up for both teams. UOU going to try to get over to help H. Lonzy, but here comes the push from Crystal for UNA.
Last team fight. Everyone's coming in weak. You have UNA that's aiming to clear everyone out. You do have Karate Jojo. They have the QT. They're able to last just a little bit longer. Supply a little bit of crossfire over to Mike 120, sitting solidly on center site. Can they be able to take that one with a back tap? They do so. Karate Jojo and company. 5 hills. They survived just long enough. 80 seconds of neutral time. We go back to the original hill to open ice. They've got to rewrite history of what happened the first time round.
Yeah, we definitely saw UNA play a great hill 1, but UOU has played a great hill 4 and 5 to make it 3 and 2. Cody Ruboy just being annoying, living as much as he can, but the nades do connect. Karate Jojo, though, gets that kill onto Stan. Looking to get the kill onto Kill Jixie as well, but he's taken out from... Oh, no. He was trying to kill Zinni, but Kill Jixie gets him from bottom mid with that snipe. But boy, Mike 120's in that hill. Zinni's gets there. He's one shot, though. Kill Jixie just playing really passive with this snipe right now, letting his teammate be really annoying. Gonna get taken out, though. 2 dead now for UNA. All players up for UOU. They're past halfway point in this hill with a minute left. Stan is trying to get Cody Ruboy out from back ice, but he is still living, man. H. Lonzy comes by to help him out. Less than a minute to go in this game, but some hill time is going to stop that clock as Karate Jojo has control of snipe over here towards Cargo. Could be dangerous. Not able to hit the first one. Hits the second one. Hits the third. Gets the headshot. 3 dead now for UNA. Last player is Stan, and all players for UOU over here towards ice looking to grab this hill, and they might just do it.
They are actually tossing the S7 away over to Mike 120, recognizing that that dude is burning red hot and they need to take it to their hottest hand. Is this going to be a fumble? Spaghetti is everywhere as they're just trying to be able to find their way through and munch along. 3-3. UNA, have they completely given up the goat as they try to work this way into a hill number 7? Utah trying to prove that it wasn't all bluster. They're not going to give up their first game yet here this season. Hill number 7. It's an open doorway, and it's a kill fest as Mike 120 is taking care of business.
UOU really looking to show how they earned this number 2 spot in this season. It was looking questionable at the beginning, but they have come back and set the tone in this game. No players around for UNA right now to do anything on this hill. They're just forced to get shots from bottom blue, and the shots are connecting, but the kills are not. Zinni over here towards bottom end is going to get picked up pretty quickly. That's 2 dead now for UNA, as there's plenty of hill time right now and plenty of players alive and close by for UOU. 41 seconds left on the clock, but it does not matter. They're tied up. Somebody's got to get control of this hill and win this game, and it looks like UOU is in a great spot to do it themselves if they're able to get just a few more kills and play their lives just enough. Karate Jojo not able to get the kill, but the trade comes in from Lonzy. Lonzy looking for one more, not able to get that kill onto Stan, but Mike 120 with the flank, looking for the kill onto Zinni. He gets it, and he's going to secure the game. Oh, not quite yet, but his teammate is there. The game 1 goes in. Oh my God, Monkeyman. UOU coming back with the reverse sweep in the King of the Hill to get map 1 for UOU.
We're going to be going into this one with all of you guys out there, seeing will Utah win the day? Will the Utah Valley as well as University of Utah, the Utes and the Wolverines, will it be an all Utah kind of bonanza of victory? We get to find out. The first couple of kills coming out here inside of Yard, and they will trade evenly. We just go half strength. All of this one primed up as shock rifle picked up early by Kill Jixie. They want to try and push this one forward, maybe try and get rid of some utility, but that gun is now down on the ground.
UOU, after making it a quick 2-2 early in the game, was able to get that kill onto Kill Jixie, get the shock out of his hands, maybe get control of top mid here for Camo, but oh my goodness, the collapse is coming in from UOU right now. Zinni, the last player alive for UNA over here towards Market Window. He's going to get chased down, he's going to get trapped, and he's going to get taken out, but not quite yet. Yes, he is. Mike 120 gets the kill. Karate Jojo here just getting some nades out, making sure there's nobody coming from Yard. A 5-kill lead here pretty quick in this Slayer game, as Lonzy is over here towards C-Plat. His teammate Karate Jojo's helping him out. 3 players alive for UNA, both trapped in Yard. Here comes the collapse from UOU.
Mike 120 currently deathless, and UNA is attempting to get themselves back into control. Unfortunately, they jettison themselves into a pillar, looking for a triple kill, nearly going to grab it. An assist assuredly as Cody Ruboy ends up coming from behind. That was a great compression of all the pride of UNA into that hallway. 14-6. It was a trip at the beginning, but Utah quickly dusts themselves off. Nice frag, good assist as they continue to put UNA into the kill box and not let them out. They're up by 11.
Yeah, UOU definitely going to keep this gas pedal down as close to the floor as they can keep it right now, trying to just get this lead more and more and more. The shots are coming in for them, but the trades, at least a little bit, are coming out for UNA as Odin is going to get that kill onto Cody Ruboy. Karate Jojo stuck by himself over here towards back tram. He's going to have to retreat over towards his teammates. He's going to get a kill onto Zinni, bottom mid. Kill Jixie gets one onto Mike 120, though, over there, stuck by himself, and the collapse comes in from Cody Ruboy, able to get that kill. A 10-kill lead now for UOU in this game, as Karate Jojo over here towards top ledge, going to get some shots, but Zinni comes in with the flank. He's going to pick him up. Odin gets one as well. 2 dead now for UOU, make it an 8-kill lead for them. A little bit of work to do if you're UNA, but there's plenty of time to do it in this match.
It's recoverable. This is not a bad, it's not a great position. It's definitely not the one that you want to be in, but for all intents and purposes, it's in a winnable. Call that copium, call that a position of just shrugs, but UNA is still in this game. Utah, they're definitely in control of this game. Camo picked up. H. Lonzy trying to take some of these fights from outside of this dip. And you see all of UNA spread across that backline. They have no idea the man is coming up from behind them. But Cody Rude Boy is eventually cleaned off. Still an 11 kill lead. You have basically double digits on lock and online. H. Lonzy with the bait out. Didn't think that would work out, but they absolutely ego chow straight up that ramp. So Utah, I feel like they have been dragging the Lions by the paws, by the nose, not letting them really dictate how this map is going to be designed, and these crossfires are completely disadvantageous for them to try and push out into.
Yeah, UOU just looks like they're playing way too fast for UNA right now, just not letting them get any kind of control. I mean, UNA is getting a few kills here and there, but UOU is just, in all, able to win the gunfights and the team fights to get more kills on the board for them and just playing their life, playing with teammates as well, which is really important, especially on this map. The cross shots are coming in, the team shots are coming in, man. H. Lonzy's going to get the kill onto Kill Jixie. 32-18 now. Mike 120 going to find him one bottom mid. A killing spree for him, looking for more over towards LR. He's going to get taken out, though, by Odin as two UOU players are coming to collapse LR right now, and there's one over towards Market. Here comes a big pinch right here for Karate Jojo, looking for one. Another one pops into Osiris. He's going to get the melee. The kill comes in for Cody Rude Boy, but he's picked up by Kill Jixie.
That was surprising. I thought he was going to be down after that melee. He was able to break his shields, but they at least have one lone survivor that runs away for the Lions. For Utah, they continue to own the high ground, and they eventually clear house. Odin will be dropped out from that U-bend, and Utah goes to own their own letter. They're chasing away UNA at this point. It is 16 kills upward, and I feel like we're cresting to the possibility of a barbecue as the steak-tacular is just around the corner. 10-7 Cody Rude Boy online with us right now, but it's been 14-4 with Mike 120. They had been a little bit more neutral in that previous King of the Hill, but as soon as they caught pace and caught wind and stole the momentum from UNA, they never gave it back.
First player for UNA to match the double digits on the kill feed, as we got two players for UOU doing it themselves. 41-25 now, just a commanding lead right now. Cody Rude Boy going to get that melee onto Odin, but Zinni Gunzu is going to pick him up. Stan trying to live, catches a nade at the feet, is going to get taken out now as Camo is coming up. It might not be too big of a factor in this game if UOU is able to keep this momentum going and get some kills pretty quick. 43-27 in their favor.
Blue area spawn right now of Solitude is not where you want to be. It's such a defeating position. You get a couple of nice kills, trying to limit the functionality right now of Utah. They only need 6 trades will get them a victory to send them up to 2-0 in this series. Camo is found by Odin, 7-12. Not exactly in a decisive position of where they want to be, but you're slowly seeing this one crawl into place if you're UNA. Need to play a lot more methodical. This one has become very quiet, and unfortunately the Ghost Man himself is found on third as well as found in the ground. 5 kills left, make it 4. They're collecting bodies quicker than I can collect my thoughts, and it feels like Utah is about to sign, seal, and deliver this one into a match point.
I was looking like UNA had a little bit of momentum there with 3 kills on the board and Camo in their control, but UOU spotted out the Camo, got the kills, and got the flanks to get the kills as well. Cody Rude Boy going to make it 49. Only need one more on the board to finish it up, and H. Lonzy is going to do it. A quick 50-34 victory. No stakes this time, but another win in the column for UOU to make it a quick 2-0 in this series.
Be some CTF on Bazaar, I guess, you know, just to make me.
yeah.
Even the producer agrees. Fantastic work. Okay, but this is going to be interesting because obviously you have to now reverse sweep your way into the winners finals if you're UNA. If you're Utah, continue doing what you're doing. You're 29-0. Everything of that early test you've left in the dust, at least for the Slayer. Is it going to be Slayer centrism? Will we see Utah have to just kind of bend down the Lions? But are the Lions a little bit more objective oriented? Can this CTF be a better showcase of how they want to structurally set up? I feel like some of that might come to fruition, especially as, I mean, you have to get 5 caps. This is a tough one to have to do it on. You have no power weapons. Who's just the better setup artist for both these squads? They aim to invade. The Lions are prowling just outside of the base.
Kill Jixie and UNA looking to get a little bit of pressure on the UOU base early in this game. All 4 players up for them, 2 dead for UOU. 2 players for UNA over here towards Util. Mike 120 going to jump in, tried to thrust out, but hits the wall, is going to get stuck in there and punished for it. Zenny over here towards the flag of UOU, just going to be annoying for a second. Wait for someone to push out. Knows there's damage there. Knows his teammates are there. 2 dead now. Going to get the pull. Run out towards bottom mid, but the spawners in fridge do come up, and they're going to get the shots onto Zenny. Going to take him out, but the flag is at the 50% mark here. Double kill for Stan, as he's trying to just play annoying and get some damage and get some kills so his teammates can come up and grab that flag.
Everyone's spawning towards that fridge side. Priority was to have him stick into the corner of that utility room, and now they're being super sneaky from back base. They make sure to at least get some extra touches. It looks like they left that one behind. H. Lonzy and company, as 3 will go down, are actually in a different position. As this one's going to be recovered. That is so unfortunate for UNA. They had pushed that one all the way up. The lone man to stay alive is the one that did him dirty in Slayer on Solitude. Mike 120 coming up clutch.
Yeah, Mike 120 just doing what he does and helping his team be in that foundation, like you said, and doing the right thing when it matters, getting that flag return, not letting UNA get a point early here. But, dude, UNA's again in the base of UOU, 2 dead for them now. And again, spawners in fridge are going to take out the flag runner over towards Car. It's Karate Jojo looking for one more towards Util. Stan's going to pick, no, Odin's going to pick him up. He's going to get 2 onto Cody Ruboy as well. H. Lonzy looking to get this return, but the flag grab comes in from Odin. He's going to get taken out pretty quickly by Mike 120. Stan is taking him out, and H. Lonzy as well. Just being annoying again over here towards Util, man. Looks like an identical situation to what we had earlier. Flag is taken out. Stan is alive over towards Util, and he's going to live, and he's going to take this flag over towards Util, but the nades come in again from Mike 120. Odin going to pick him up, though, and UNA grabbing this flag and looking to secure in their base. Camo is up, though. This could be big if either team is able to get it.
Got to be a turning point. Not quite inevitable for them to be able to get this cap. You do at least have it be getting turned in. Camo is aimed to get picked up. H. Lonzy wants to at least get some damage into the Lions, because if they can do that, even giving up that cap, they might be able to get a pull of their own. You have one man jumping out towards fridge, and now they have to say, you know what? There's no reason for us to send this center mass. I'm going to send this to the opposite side lane. So they absolutely sprint away, but they had a cutoff, man, as 2 end up surging forward. Also, meanwhile, all this is going on. We do have a B stream on the Quigley podcast. You can see the link in the chat as well. If you want to see what is happening across the bracket on either side, make sure to check out that as we continue on with game 3.
UNA Lions definitely roaring to life right now in this game 3, showing us what they do and how they play Aquarius CTF as they're getting another flagpole right now. Cody Ruboy just stuck in the top of his base with no shield. Stanley over here towards bottom car, just getting some shots out. Here comes the push, though, from 3 UOU players. UNA is all over it, though. We were talking about Mike 120. Let's talk about it's Odin right now, 11-6, setting the tone for his team as they're getting pulls and looking to get flag caps. But the return does come in from UOU, but a 1 flag lead for UNA.
There was ever a player that I'm going to be looking at over with UNA, especially from the last couple of games, that feels like they just had some business left unsaid and undone. Odin was not having themselves a good Slayer. That is not the kind of game that they want to be known for, and it definitely is kind of singing to how they want to control this overall map. We have seen nonstop pulls, and I don't think we've had the 1 pull, and as soon as they were able to bring it down the middle of the lane, UNA had 2 defenders to be able to go and grab it. Second cap is on its way. 3 dead for Utah. Leaving it behind just a little bit. They will just run this one forward in case the sprint button was all buckled down. So we are more than 4.5 minutes into this game number 3, and UNA is in a very solid position.
UNA with 3 players in double digits, and UOU not really with 1 player even close to scratching it right now. This is looking a lot like that beginning of that first game of UNA grabbing 3 hills early, but UNA this time with 2 flags early. We saw UOU respond before. We'll see if they're able to respond this game as Kill Jixie is fighting this player over in his util. Gonna get the kill, but H. Lonzy gets the trade. Zenny over here towards the bridge. Lonzy has help. Stan is trying to get a kill. Lonzy's going to pick him up. Perfect kill onto him. He's getting flanked right now by Zenny, but they both have no shield. Zenny gets his shield back and gets the kill. Looking to take some map control. Mike 120 over here towards bottom car is going to get the melee at least, but not going to survive this time. Karate Jojo comes in to clean him up, though. 2 dead for both teams.
A lot of quick trading. They know they have some extra leniency, some of these open minutes, especially from top mid. You have the high ground in this map, and I mean, considering that there's no power weapons, you end up just out-positioning your opponent. A lot of crossfire is killing UNA, and UNA is forcing Utah to have to burn some precious time. This is going to be an open flagpole, possibly. They should be able to send one up top level, but they can't quite get it, as that one will stay on at least the podium for now. There's a couple of quick kills by Jixi. 3 down for Utah. That one was looking more promising recently here, but for some reason, they just can't take on the final rung of this ladder. They get as far as they can, but I mean, they basically die straight against the cliff side of UNA's fortress.
UOU just having to fight to the death out here to just get out of their base right now. UNA just with so much map control, just being so annoying in this game. Cody Ruboy is going to find a backsmack, though, top car, looking for more players over there towards his util. Taken down by, I think that was Stan, but he's going to get traded out pretty quickly as 3 UOU players are towards bottom car. But the flank comes in from Odin. He's going to get one, looking for another. Zinni Gunzu gets the help, and the body shots come out for Odin, really showing how he's feeling in this game 3. Not taken out quite yet. He's living. Cody Ruboy is going to find him, though. 5 minutes to go in this map number 3, CTF Aquarius. Cody Ruboy just, again, they're having to fight so much to just get out of their base right now, man. UNA is just has so much control of this map, and so much presence right now. UOU getting the kills. 3 dead now. Gonna take some map control finally. Odin is here over here towards his util, though, trying to stop it and let his teammates spawn up. That's exactly what he's doing. The team shots are coming out. Odin gonna choose to fight this guy. Bottom end, he's gonna get the kill. Cody Ruboy gets one, though. Mike 120 trying to find Odin. He does. 2 dead now for UNA, and looking like a pretty decent spot for a flagpole if UOU is able to be quick enough to get it. But UNA's all over it.
UNA is a step ahead when it comes to knowing where the rotation is going to come next for some of these pushes up here into Aquarius. They know that you're going to prioritize the utility room and that all the backside spawns are going to go towards that fridge. So they are taking vigilance to go into those utilities first, find those big kills, and then just slay it out. Now, you're seeing the flag run away. Odin is on the other side of this map where he doesn't want to be, and I don't think that they have anyone to really intercept. Zenni's hoping to get some of those pot shots into that flag movement. A nice trade there will give Utah actually a solid look to put this flag back to base. They have to be able to clamber over this bridge, but this one might get stopped. A goal line stand, if you will. They are taken on from the crossfire. Lonzy is clutching up as they were down, what was it, like 7 or 6 and 13? They have found 6 kills since then and only a few extra, less than a handful of deaths. Huge pickup by Utah when they desperately needed it.
UOU gets a cap on the board. They need one more to tie it up, though, but it looks like they're in a pretty decent spot to get a little bit of map control here and just be really annoying for these players. Lonzy gets the kill onto Jixi. Another UNA player gets one, though. Stan gets one himself. Looking for, who is this? Karate Jojo towards bottom car. He's taken out 3 dead now for UOU. Mike gonna make it 2 dead now. Killing spree, double kill for him. He's picked up by Stan, though. Stan, again, over here in the util of UOU, just being so annoying, just not letting them get out for free, getting pop shots, getting some damage, making them really fight to just get out of their base right now. It's exactly what you want to do if you're in the util of the enemy team, especially on this map. Jixi over here now, just making it really annoying for Cody Ruboy. Odin just making it annoying as well, getting double kills after double kills. Flying over here at these guys in util, looking for the kill right here. Not going to connect the melee that time. Cody Ruboy's going to get him. Cody Ruboy's going to get, oh no, Zinni survives, but here comes Mike 120 or Lonzy. The nades come in.
This is a tough position because UNA is feeling like they're doing the same thing that they were on hill number 4 on that lattice king of the hill. They are wasting a lot of time. They're forcing it into Slayer, and that's a solid body of work if you're trying to force Utah to have to go all the way to the timer. That may end up happening, but at the exact same measure, the door is still open. There is still an avenue for possible success. Utah's been able to grip and grind, be able to move away from base. Zinni is going to at least own this top level of mid. You're going to accidentally see one man go down. I feel like we're facing walls right now. Utah can't quite ball out as they end up just on the other side of this structure, and that means with everyone falling away, you've got UNA taking a big flagpole, and it looks like this one ends up being a reset. Okay, I was wondering about that. I was like, we're bringing it on back. All right, so 9 minutes and 30 seconds have been burned off this clock. We have 2.5 minutes. It's 2-1 in favor of the Lions. Early camo picked up. This one by Odin. They knew it was a priority. The utilities at least off this map, but it is 2 minutes to win it, and all of UNA is absent.
Just like I said, right now, Monkeyman, if UOU was able to get a good start, they could get a flag pull, and that's exactly what happened. They've made UNA go 4 dead, got another one. Stanley is there to stop it, at least momentarily, but UOU is all around the map looking to get control of this flag. Mike 120 stuck bottom car, Stan getting the shots. His teammates are coming, but the flag is in the util. A bit of a fumble coming in, but UOU ties it less than a minute into this game, not making it easy for UNA.
Could you imagine if all of this spun the momentum in the wrong direction against UNA? Utah suddenly a completely different beast. They have the ideas and all the things that UNA has been using against them. North Alabama now off of a single extra start here for Utah find themselves tied. 80 seconds to go. They try to go right back to the same game plan they've seen before, waiting for them to try and track them down from behind. Stanley takes care of one, but they're going to be respawning to back base. Utah waiting out, possibly looking at a bonus clock to pop up. They go to mid-side of Aquarius. Karate Jojo goes down. UNA is priming themselves for maybe one last kick to get into base.
UNA looked like they were in a decent spot, but the pinch comes in for UOU, able to finish off all the players on their side of the map, and they're going to take a little bit of map control here, looking to get another flag pull and maybe another flag cap with less than a minute to go in main time. But what looks like at least if it stays right now, we're going to go into overtime, but kills are coming in for both teams. Double kill now for Lonzy as he's being annoying in the util of UNA, and we're going to get a flag pull here, maybe the winning flag pull if UOU is able to get it home.
They'll be able to run this one down. Trying to be able to get at least a pull from behind. They have to stop this flag. They have to be able to at least get this one off its podium. And priority goes to Zenny. Pull that flag. Send it outwards. Force this one to at least be a flag off. They know that one man is just around the corner. They actually have them all cleared out. Might be able to run this one away. They go just back into their util room. They get the handoff. It's a marathon run. Seconds remaining. They have to still be able to get this one back up onto the base, and they do so. UNA was given a scare. Game number 3 goes the right direction as Utah has to see themselves fumble their first game in the semester. It's tough to kind of navigate this map. It is gently open, I want to say. A lot of hidden hallways if you really kind of want to mess with the geometry.
Yeah, Vacancy plays a lot like Lattice, especially on oddball. If you choose to play it in the spot where you can play the ball, it's a little harder to hold, but you get to play ball. If you play it back towards Hotel, you can get a better hold, but if you lose it, you're going to get punished for it. But early little ball time coming here, just 2 measly seconds for UNA as UOU gets the collapse. H. Lonzy getting the kill onto Zenny over here towards Cuts. Last player alive, 4 dead now for UNA as the shock is coming up in 3 seconds, and Lonzy has a bit of map control to play with over here towards Truck.
That's the crux of the situation. Do you prioritize getting some early scoring, or do you try to reset the spawners and seeing who you're going to be at least taking as a target? And when they brought that one over to that play ball side, it felt like they didn't have anyone really there to support them. So they tried to run it away, go to where they eventually wanted to go, but they've had the cutoff lane now as it's going to be Karate Jojo that hits the floor. So they now prioritize getting rid of the rest of the use. Mike 120 is top level. They have one man right around the corner. Good communication, cutting them down as Zenny. You're on the last man with Kill Jixie. They prioritize getting a few extra points, but protection is not coming. And in fact, UNA is finding it tough just to survive, and everyone's ratting out these corners.
Could have been dangerous there for UOU as Karate Jojo was not able to play the ball off the map, but the pressure was enough from UOU to make UNA play the ball. UOU got the kills and is getting a little bit more ball control here, but UNA is coming from all sides right now. One towards jail, one towards bottom mid, one towards top mid, one towards Cuts. Wow, the pinch is coming in. The kills are coming in now. 3 dead for UOU. Last player alive, Karate Jojo over here towards top mid. Oh, Stanley is there as well. The ball control. Oh, no. What am I looking at, man? I'm tweaking. Ball control for UNA. Karate Jojo still alive, trying to do what he can, but there's a player waiting for him. He's going to get the kill. It's Zenny. Stan gets the kill. Kill Jixie just sitting over here in this smoke. Ball control here as they pass the 13-point mark for UNA, but the collapse is coming in from UOU.
Oddball time coming at a whole high premium of cost for UNA. Not really finding it to be easy to get some catch-up time against Utah. And this is some great structure, at least from this outside of staircase. But from behind is Kill Jixie, and they get the pleasure of watching every single one of their teammates die as that ball is then reset and brought back over to the reset point. Karate Jojo aim to get right back to the ball. That really wasn't a smart move because, I mean, what are you going to do? Expose your back, give up the ball, and then just become a target. So there really wasn't a plan and design. Even if they reset it, you're going to put it right back next to a UNA player. Now all three, make it 4, come swarming in, looking like a ballerina as they get shot in the whole spinal cord and try to do themselves a dance.
Stan able to play that ball, though. Gonna reset the map here. 3 dead for UNA. UOU all up. Mike120 gonna get that kill onto Kill Jixie, but Odin is there to get that trade. H-Lonzy stuck grabbing that ball. Bottom mid gonna have to leave it there and run away to play for his life, but Stan is all over it. Gonna get that melee kill as Odin is here. Bottom mid, Cody Ruboy is there to pick him up. Grabs that ball, but Kill Jixie is there to stop him. 3 dead now for UOU. Mike120 was running out bottom mid. Gonna play his life a little bit, but here comes the push from UNA as Lonzy is over here towards jail. Karate Jojo's there to help him. Trying to get this kill onto Zinni right now, but he's going to play his life just enough. Odin's going to fly out to help him out. Karate Jojo can take it out. And a perfect coming in for Odin. A double kill for him as well, as the lead is going to change here in this oddball game as UNA passes that 30-point mark. Odin looking for another one. Not going to pick him up. Oh my God, H-Lonzy just won that.
Oh my goodness, the little bit of dance, giving them the wiggles. Unfortunately, the shock rifle can giveth and taketh away, but points are being found and in surplus by UNA. They're up by 13 at this point. They're going to build a little bit closer to that halfway mark, desperately so. We're about 2 minutes away. This could be a sub 100 game for both these sides. A couple of fat trades as well, as everything goes now down 3 on either end. Karate Jojo and Odin, the lone survivors for both of their teams. The spawns are going to be mixed up as you have a couple of players from the outside of Hotel right now for Utah as they try to go to the high ground position. Odin and company going to own this outer edge of this hut to get rid of Cody Ruboy, as this spiral staircase is just not to their favor, and now that actually allows them to rotate upwards. Mike120 wants to get them an anchor, but they actually have to give up the ball for a second as we have some change of hands. This possession is anything but clean.
Odin did a great job playing his life and getting into a position where he was not allowing UOU to get control of that ball and wins that gunfight while he's one shot. Looking to win another one onto H-Lonzy. Oh my God, H-Lonzy didn't hit a shot right there. Odin gets his shield back and collects a double kill to boot. Looking for one more bottom mid. Zinni's going to pick him up, and ball time going for UNA right now as Mike120's last player alive over here towards Cuts. Gonna get taken out by that nade from Stan, but the ball is played. Gonna get it down towards bottom mid as there's 3 up for both teams, both over here towards these bottom mid doors. Nades are coming in from both sides, though. Lonzy gonna have to make sure nobody's flanking. Finds Stan on the flank, but he's gonna get taken out pretty quickly. The trade from Karate Jojo is looking to come in, but he's gonna get taken out by Zinni.
Ooh, and they're playing some Pop Goes the Weasel. That's a bit of a meerkat situation. They come up, they see danger, they drop on back, toss a nade, and they pop smoke as well. University of Utah playing a little bit too cheeky. This entire map has now been flipped onto this opposite edge as they have this ball just outside of Hotel, but it never made it to the doorstep. Oh my goodness, Tarzaning into a Superman punch as they send one Spartan to their knees. Now trying to make it to that midway. Just around 90 seconds to go here for just round number 1. It has been such a skirmish so far, Dalyn.
Great rotate here from UOU, though, able to get this ball over towards the red side of the map, the Hotel side of the map, if you will, to get them closer to the lead in this game. 1.5 minutes to go in time, but that timer is frozen right now as UOU is holding on to that ball over here towards red, trying to rotate it just a little bit more. Kill Jixie gets 1. Looks like UNA's all over this rotate. 4 dead now for UOU. They were close to the lead, but were not able to get it this time, and UNA's just going to take it right back to where they love to hold that ball so they can play it off pretty quickly, passing the 70-point mark here. Gonna leave it there for just a second and get some slays here. Looks like a bit of an overextension right there from Kill Jixie as he was playing for spawners, and he's going to get taken out pretty quickly by those UOU players. Zinni playing his life over here, but Lonzy's all over him. Ball down towards bottom mid. UNA played it. It's Odin is down there towards the bottom, but all the teammates for UOU are there helping the retreat as they grab that ball. Half the shock in hand. Mike120 could do something dangerous with it if he's able to connect.
Playing short sprints. Now this one goes down to the wire. You have 1 minute left to go, 1 minute to win it, but Utah looking to maybe steal this round away. They will get the lead for the first time in what has seemed like forever as UNA is left in one desperate team fight left to go. That shock rifle will land on its mark. Zenny ends up trading away. UNA finds a couple of big kills. Not just that, but 3 of them. They have to be able to use this veil. They come around from the corner. They actually find a reset. 85 points 15 out from having at least a 1-0 to begin this oddball. You're going to see them run away. Stanley covering their exit. If anyone from Utah wants to come up, they're going to have to go straight up into their reticle. Now as they are 20 seconds out, they have one man coming and go away. Mike 120 trying to do it by himself. Cody Ruboy fighting in combination and in concert with H. Lonzy. They at least get a couple of lines out. 7 seconds left. Points remaining just to be able to get it done. Double kill. They have one man trying to be able to just get from behind. It's not going to happen. They will toss the ball for good measure into the river. Man, what a sweaty round one of this oddball.
Sweaty round one, but we're getting right into round two already here. Getting quick, man. These oddball games go fast if you play them quickly. The first round was slow, but round two is getting in quickly. I don't know what I'm saying right now. We're into it. Lonzy over here towards top tower. Odin getting some shots onto him. Cody Ruboy there to help. Going to get that kill. Two players over here towards cuts. Karate Jojo going to get the kill on 2-1. Going to look towards to run bottom mid. Getting this kill on the kill. Jixie. Double kill for him. Looking for 3. Gets 3. Karate Jojo with the triple kill. 4 dead momentarily for UNA as UOU grabs control of this ball and is going to hold it over here towards the Halo player's #1 spot on this map so they can play it off.
This is the spot to live. If you ain't here, you ain't part of it. All right? You ain't real, okay? So this is where everyone wants to be. Ooh, a nice quick 2-piece is taking advantage of the moment. H. Lonzy seeing that they basically go to that overhang. You get that shock rifle and saying, all right, well, you're going to have to just go straight up into my sights. That's going to be a quick toss out as they will play this ball. So this is pretty much what you get to find. These maps have a solid reset point. Do you play up into it? Well, the answer is yes. Literally, this is the only part of the map that we want to live. Zenny wants to hold bar as the guardman over towards this rotation side from underneath. But 26 points. That's an early lead now for Utah as they're forcing UNA to fight them on the streets.
3 dead for UNA now. Last player alive, Stanley on the ball. Going to play it. Mike 120 is going to pick it up, though. The trade does come in, though. They trade that kill right there. 26-6, 20-point lead here early in this round 2. UOU with a little bit of control. Mike 120 or 21-17, man. Look at him. Zenny guns you, though. 21-13 now. He's able to get that trade, and the ball is pulled by UNA, but Cody Ruboy is all over it. Bottom mid going to get that melee kill, but the trade comes in from Stan. 3 dead now for UOU. 2 dead for UNA. Mike 120, last player alive, going to get the melee trade, but it wasn't enough. There's UNA players close by. They're going to get control of that ball and tick it up in their favor. The shots are coming from top mid.
Mike 120 is definitely that guy that they're like, hey, I need you to go frag out. Go slay away. If you're touching this ball, you're doing it wrong. So they're leaving it to all the rest of their squad to be able to get the job done. Stanley and Kill Jixie have been kind of solidly rotating to make sure that they at least inflict some extra damage while doing the same sort of extra onus over to Zenny and Odin. Now you have some of these extra duels. We go back to this play ball position as they look to be able to take this lead at least away from them or tie things up temporarily. Hotel is such a dangerous spot to have to deal with because you're gonna be on the outer rim of the map and then you have to fight your way through bottom mid. It's not exactly easy to have to walk through, but it does, once you pop up onto this top mid area, give you shock rifle and high ground position. That is 2 solid kills from the side of Utah as they're gonna maybe force this ball to go into the water again.
3 go down for UNA. Last player alive. I feel like a broken record. It's Stan holding that ball in the back, and he's gonna play it. It's just that's all we do on this map. It's no shade to any team or any player. That's just how you play this map. They made it this way. You got to abuse it. Kill Jixie is top mid. Mike 120 is going to pick him up, though. And some ball time going for UOU right now as Cody Rollboy gets that kill onto Odin, I think it was. Would Stan going to come by and get the trade. Looks like we're going to have another lead change here in round 2. Stan's not able to get close, but there's plenty of UNA players around controlling the map. Karate Jojo going to get taken out. A bit of an overextension from him towards the back, but Lonzy is there to at least get the trade. 2 players for UNA towards jail. Hitting the push. Lots of damage, though. Zenny one-shot is going to get through at least a little bit. Going to get his shield back and get over here towards this ball. Help is there from Kill Jixie. They both get 1. 3 dead now for UOU, and it looks like UNA is going to turn this lead around yet again in round 2 of Up.
Then he hands it off hands the rock over to one of his teammates, and they know that they can be able to press the advantage. Odin wants to go all the way up into their spawners, and Mike 120 ends up suffering at the hands of that because of all the extra damage. Great crossfire setup from the Lions. They know they're on this low ground position. Stanley kind of left on their lonesome, and eventually that one does get played. 59 points. Can UNA be able to reverse sweep? They have a Slayer in front of them if they can get beyond this oddball. They're in a solid position as of now. Mike 120 for the first time in the entirety of this game has picked up some ball time. They reposition. They're going to run this rock all the way back to Hotel. They're forcing UNA to have to chase their tails, but this is actually a dangerous position for them, as that's really just a longer trek for now UNA to walk away from the Utes.
UNA was all over that rotate and made UOU go 4 dead, got them trapped back in their spawns, and is playing for spawners, but Mike 120 does get that kill onto Stan. Gonna punish him as they pass the 67-point mark. Hey, let's get it. Mike 120 getting that kill onto Odin. Only about 30 points left to go for UNA if they want to win this game, but Kill Jixie's gonna choose to play the ball. Mike 120 is going to get the kill. Zinni's going to get the trade, and Stan and Zinni bottom mid here. Zinni at the 30 kill mark right now. A little 30 bomb going on right now in this oddball game. Lots of control here for UNA. All the UOU spawning up back Hotel. There's plenty of map control. The flanks are coming in. Kill Jixie's trying to get this kill top right. He's not going to, but Odin is there with a double kill towards bottom mid, just making sure these guys do not get any kind of momentum going. Cody Ruboy, he's looking for him. He sees him. He's one shot going to get him. Gets the kill right there. There's one player left that's getting through. It's Karate Jojo. He gets the kill, but UNA knows they don't have to play it because they have the map control right now. Only 2 seconds left if they're able to get it. They're not able to get it quite yet. H-Lonzy going to make sure that they do not get that ball for free. He has to make a big play here, but the spawners are coming up.
Difference right now, they should be able to force this out, but you also have stars in the eyes of UNA. If this ends up somehow going sideways, it's because they saw the end of the road and they did not take onus that they got to get rid of Utah. They have to make sure that there's a clean board to get your extra points. So now you got 40 points approaching for Utah. I know it's only a couple for UNA, and that's one team fight. If they can be able to get rid of everyone else, especially because they just got Mike 120, this will be signed, sealed, delivered, and we'll be going to a game number 5. They take it with one solid melee smack. If they play this one out, which they will, this is going to go back to the middle of the map. This should be done after a 3-second spawn. They've got the Utes everywhere but on the ball, and now they've got that one in their hands. We're going to Slayer. Live fire will dictate who will be the opponent for the Fisher Falcons, as UNA seems to be back and alive.
As we're loading in here, number 2 UOU, number 3 UNA. Doesn't matter right now. We're in a game 5.
I survived all the pain from a kidney stone to be able to see this kind of matchup. That's exactly what Chalo is all about. Meanwhile, on our Quigley podcast channel, it is a game number 5 between South Florida and Clemson. Can you believe it? If you want to be able to see all that and more, to open a tab for either side. But the first 3 kills going over to Utah as they lay the Lions down.
Looking to start this game commandingly. I don't know if that's a word, but that's what they're doing right now. They got control of this snipe, looking to get control of this camo. Zinni towards sandbags, getting some shots. Mike 120 getting the trade, though. Gets that QT back over towards camo, but he's taken out. 3-5. 2 kill lead, 3 dead now for UOU. Last player alive, Cody Ruboy towards bottom mid. 3 kill lead for them early in this game. Oh, but he's got camo in his pocket.
It's right in the back pocket. Get to be ghosting around. No one's going to hear these footsteps. Just going to be getting some key information. They're going to sight Stanley just nearby. They do have the advantage, but they recognize that they actually were not landing everything, so they have to walk that one away. Some good information that someone's on C-Plat and that he was being chased towards top mid. So just being all of a decoy is Cody Ruboy. They have at least another man that they're trying to get rid of. They get one solid kill. Odin is going to be crossfired out. That's a double for Cody Ruboy. And the S7, 12-3. Things are looking a little bit dicey for UNA.
5 shots left in this sniper for Cody Ruboy right now. Knows there's somebody back B looking for him. The collapse is coming in, though. 2 players for UOU going to peek Stan, and he's dead instantly. Going to try to connect that snipe shot onto Zinni. Does not hit it that time. Doesn't hit that one either. There's a player for UNA over towards Pillar. Just going to back up a little bit. Hits that no-scope, though, and hits the headshot as well. Killing spree for Cody Ruboy on the back of that camo with that sniper. Going to get taken out, though, finally, by Zinni. Karate Jojo over here towards Pillar Door just has to run away to play his life, and he's going to do that. But Kill Jixie's close behind, making sure he doesn't get out. He does. Kill Jixie in his fight right here with Karate Jojo bottom mid. He's going to pick him up. 17-7, a 10 kill lead right now for UOU early in game 5 Slayer.
This is a difficult one to kind of watch because it feels like UNA is not playing to any sort of game plan like they had in their previous matchups, just previous games in this series. Every single time that we're seeing them have to go into these fights, they're losing their ones, and often they're in ones. They're 1vx or just one-on-one, and they are just not playing the way they had before. Combo killing, taking on multiple numbers in their advantage, but it feels like Utah is either baiting them out and they're absolutely biting down onto it, or just kind of waiting for them to follow upon themselves. Seeing a couple of these pressure moments, trying to run over into tower. They're only down by 9, but that seems to be something that they just cannot recover from. Solid melee. Need to narrow this gap a little bit. Stanley's going to try and run up, and he's at just sub even 500. And that sniper's coming up in about 3 seconds. They know the spawn's going to go towards that A side, and they aim to get this S7 in their hands.
They do get it in their hands. Kill Jixie's going to grab it and drop bottom mid. H-Lonzy gets a kill across the map to extend the lead for UOU just a little bit. But as I say that, 2 kills come in for UNA, getting that lead just a little bit closer. And that snipe is going to do a lot to help them get that lead as well. Players for UOU spawning up towards A, just playing very passively, knowing that there's probably a snipe sitting somewhere, probably top tower. That's where sniper players like to play. That's exactly where Kill Jixie is right now. Odin, though, getting shots over towards this player, towards Rat Tunnel. Doesn't know he's running into 3. He gets 2, 3, double kill. Oh my God, with triple kill with the nade from Stan.
That is kittens in a bag thrown in the river, and they're just going to put a shot straight into the old butt cheeks there of another Utah player. 4 down now as UNA is slowly grinding this one away. The Lions are keeping track of Utah, able to find another one. Get in, get out, and get on with your life. Unfortunately for them, that one was a little bit more brief, throwing a 50 cal bullet down a hallway and seeing if it will stick in anyone's Mjolnir armor. Unfortunately for them, it doesn't find purchase. Now you have Kill Jixie taking on a war on too many fronts, trying to be able to win at least a couple of those. That's actually a nice find by Odin, and they at least have proper position up on top tower. So for all intents and purposes, they've kept this within measure, and this entire game is slowed down to a crawl.
What was a 10-kill lead for UOU has now been reduced down to 4, 5, make it 5 now. 2 dead, 4, make it, oh my goodness, back smack coming in for Kill Jixie. Looking for this guy bottom tower, knows he's there. Just going to drop that S7, grab that plasma pistol, charge her up, and maybe drop down on him. But Stanley's over here towards pillar door, getting that shot onto the QT guy. He's going to QT out. Mike 120 over here towards B. Stan just being annoying. Getting back to where his teammates are for a little bit of help. H-Lonzy over here towards Nest. Kill Jixie still top tower with that snipe. Here comes the push from UNA. Going to get that kill onto H-Lonzy. 31-28 now. Double kill for Odin. Looking for the third. Can he get it? He's not going to pick it up that time, but Kill Jixie's there to get the trade. 3 dead for both teams. 4-kill lead yet again for UOU. It's getting closer and closer every time we get a team fight. We'll see if UNA is able to keep it up and maybe get the lead to win this game 5.
This was very similar to the last time we saw a Slayer, at least in our first match of the day between Clemson and company with UVU, and they were trailing just at 3 and 4 kills each. Eventually, everything ramped up around that 36 kill mark. For both of these teams, it was a way different process on Solitude. Felt like it was just Utah playing against people that had never touched the game before. For UNA, completely different beast. They're within 3. We're getting to equal measure for some of this recent history. They make it just down to a couple of fingies. This one's getting closer, and Utah knows that UNA is nipping at their heels. And they're trapped in green, going to be rotating outside towards A, and this next S7 pickup could be the entirety of this game.
Yeah, we'll definitely come down to that. We saw the S7 get UNA much closer to this lead, and if UOU gets that snipe, they may be able to run away with this. H-Lonzy going to peek this guy over towards Cuts. He's going to get taken out. Cody Ruboy, top mid, going to get one as well. Grabs that snipe, goes back towards Dice. There's one there, goes for the no-scope, but he was already dead. 3 dead for UNA. Spawners are coming up towards top mid, 39-34. Only 11 kills remaining for UOU to put this series to bed, but UNA has plenty to say about that. Cody Ruboy with this snipe top tower. H-Lonzy Sandbag's going to get picked up by Zinni. Zinni going to peek the guy top tower. Knows he has the snipe. Trying to get out with his life, and he does. Going to play his life just enough, but there's plenty of UNA players around. Plenty of UOU players around. 5-kill lead. It could go either way. Mike 120 getting the shots from the guy Sandbags. 2 players there. Knows he's there. Going to repulse that nade. Here comes Odin, though. Going to clean him up. Maybe. Doesn't.
Oh. That was a little bit too much ego. Nice no-scope, double kill. Looking for maybe the triple. He's going to bop him, and he's going to not stop him as he ends up dying out. So it's going to be a 3-kill separation. Utah, can they hold on to this lead? You need to hold on and grasp it 5 minutes, doesn't matter. This is going to go down to absolute scores. They try to be able to land that through the gap. They can't quite thread the needle. They're going to run away with it, go back to Keydor. Zenny's going to try and get out of this pressure situation, but he goes back up to 5. Utah wants to own the number 2 seed. They want to have themselves a date with Fisher and be able to just be able to silence the doubters. But still, UNA is not going to let this game go away for free. They have 2 around the low side of tower. You have killed Jixie trying to be able to track them down. They're both a little weak. He's going to go to the top side of this and see if he can catch him from behind. His teammate gives his life. He gets 1 frag and he finds another one. We're so close to the end of this.
45 to 47. Camo's up. I think Cody Ruboy has it. This could be huge for UOU. Last player alive is Cody Ruboy. Spawners are coming up, but he has this camo, and they only need 3 more kills. That's less than a team wipe, and spots are coming out from his teammates. They're able to get 1. Mike 120 does. Only 2 kills remaining to win this game. Kill Jixie, top tower, going to get found by H. Lonzy, 49 to 45. Looking for 1 more. It's Stanley towards the top of tower. Zinni gets 1, but the collapse for UOU is coming in. Putting the cat in the bag right now is UOU. UOU going to finish it off, get the win.